What's going on, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another episode of MavAttack. Alright, so today we're talking more Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain. Now, as you guys may or may not know, I'm doing some full Metal Gear Solid 5 coverage on my YouTube channel to kind of like build a little excitement, build a little knowledge, let y'all know what I'm trying to do when the actual Phantom Pain drops September 1st. So I'm trying to bring you guys some information and get everybody a little warmed up to the new Metal Gear Solid coming out. So today we're going to talk about a lot of the single player elements and what you can do in the single player side. So starting off with a few of the gameplay demos that we have seen so far, Metal Gear Solid 5 The Phantom Pain is a full open world game. So a lot of the maps, a lot of the areas that you're going to see, you can go anywhere that you see. You know, you're not restricted by what's in the map. It's all open world and it's living and dynamic. So that means you're gonna run into wildlife, you're gonna run into enemy soldiers, things are happening in the map. And speaking of the game world, reps have actually stated facts that the Phantom Pain will be roughly 200 times larger than Metal Gear Solid 5 Ground Zeroes, which was the prequel or glorified demo, you could say, to the Phantom Pain, which you will actually see me play Ground Zeroes on the channel, because I'm gonna bring that to you guys so you guys can see some live gameplay. And we can have a little bit of fun. So yes, it's open and it's dynamic. You're gonna see sheep roaming around, you're gonna see wolves out there on the prowl, you're gonna see all different types of things out in the open world, which brings me to my next thing, the weather, the dynamic weather system. So you have a personal communication device called the iDroid, which you'll be able to see mission briefing, details, settings, the map, you know, tons of different things, but your iDroid will essentially give you details about the mission. And so with this dynamic weather system, your iDroid will get weather updates. So sometimes it could be clear as day, and then all of a sudden you'll be walking and a sandstorm will roll through, but your iDroid will let you know ahead of time. That way you're not doing something that's gonna get interrupted when the sandstorm does come through. So they have a dynamic weather system, which looks really awesome and brings a different side of gameplay. Maybe makes you switch up your tactics or the way that you're trying to tackle a certain mission. So now we're gonna talk about the Fulton system, because I think this is a really awesome system that I think Metal Gear Solid, the Peace Walker on the PSP had before. So the Fulton system is basically your way of taking items back to your home base, which is called Mother Base. And we'll talk about that in another video, because Mother Base is essentially like your central hub. That's where you go back to recoup after a mission, get your briefing, stack up on your troops, your items, equipment, all that stuff. And you also have to defend against other people. So we'll see more about that in another video. So the Fulton system, you attach this sort of weather balloon device to your enemies, objects, etc. and it will send them straight into the air for a plane to pick them up as it comes by, and it takes them straight to your Mother Base. And you can do this with enemies, NPCs, animals. You can do it with large shipping containers, vehicles. There's a lot of stuff you can Fulton and take back to your base. It's looking to be a really in-depth system with the Fulton and Mother Base. Once you get to your mission goal or your objective and you're scouting the area, you're trying to figure out where you're supposed to go, what you need to do, there's a lot of stuff you can do to recon the area and to really figure out what path you want to take when going in to execute your mission. You could sit around, recon the area, watch soldier paths as they run around, and they do go through shifts, because implemented into the game is a smart AI system where soldiers will move around in the daytime while other soldiers sleep during their shift, and then vice versa. They'll switch at nighttime. There'll be different soldiers with different paths. It's pretty crazy. But they have a feature called the Phantom Cigar, which is like a fake virtual cigar, but it slows your mind down and speeds up time. So you can actually set a certain time frame that you want to wait till, smoke the Phantom Cigar, and the time will actually change based on what you want it to be. So say you want to tackle a mission at night, because Metal Gear Solid is all about stealth. You want to go in nighttime to lower visibility on yourself. Well, you set up a position on a hillside or somewhere in safety. You smoke the Phantom Cigar, wait till nighttime, boom, you have your mission. And also you can check your map and you will actually see dynamically the patrol patterns of NPCs on the map. And you can actually see where they're all moving in relation to where you're at on the map. And another feature you can actually use is calling support from Mother Base and having a recon crew scout the area by telling you what enemy paths and routes there are, and generally where the central location is of each enemy patrol. So it's a really crazy system, but it makes it so you don't have issues going into a mission and you can do it whatever way you want, so you don't have trouble. You know, it was daytime, I can't wait till nighttime, I have to run into here in the middle of daytime, but I'm trying to be stealthy. Like, no, you don't have to deal with any of that. You can go in, you can know exactly where all the enemies are, and you could select your route with waypoints. So that's a pretty awesome system. Now, there are some gameplay features that they left out of Ground Zeroes and they will be implementing into the Phantom Pain. Features like the cardboard box, for example, is coming back to Metal Gear Solid, obviously, because you can't be playing a Metal Gear Solid game without a cardboard box.
Are you a soldier on the battlefield dealing with really small boxes? Boxes too small that you can't fit in? Blowing your mission? Blowing your cover? Everything is going wrong? Well, not today. Look no further than the Big Boss Box, a large box to fit your whole body, with new features such as popping out of the top, throwing your body out of the side. And if you order now with this special limited time offer, you get the tactical vest. Works well in camouflage situations. Order now, cause you can't be a big boss without a big box.
But with the cardboard box, you'll be able to do new things like pop up outside the box so you can shoot and then pop back inside. Or if an enemy spots you, you'll be able to shoot out of the side of the box and leave the box behind you to distract them. You'll also be able to like Fulton outside of the box, so if there's an enemy just sitting there and you creep up on them with the cardboard box, you can actually attach the Fulton balloon and shoot them up. The cardboard box is back, and there's a lot of other different gameplay features that are really awesome. You can hide in containers, obviously. You know, a lot of the Metal Gear Solid stealth stuff that you've seen in the past is making a return, and we'll probably see more during E3 or the coming months during the summer. So we'll be on the lookout for that, and I will present this information to you guys as we kind of lead up to the release on September 1st. So like I said before, helicopters and crew members can actually provide support from Mother Base before. So say you're being attacked by enemies, you know, they're coming in hot, they're trying to come take you down, you're freaking pinned down, you can actually call in helicopter support or call in an airstrike. So they'll come in and kind of give you some clearance, give you some leeway to take off and get to the extraction zone. And then also another one, for example, soldiers can send you items from Mother Base. So say you know, you walked up, you crept up on a vehicle, like, you know what I'm saying, attach that Fulton onto a vehicle, it goes up back to Mother Base. So say you want to use it later on, once it's been cleared and it's actually at your base, you can call it back into the battlefield and use it to your advantage. So say you see an enemy, you don't have any ammo, you want to call in some ammo, you can actually call a supply drop for ammo and then call the supply drop right on the soldier's forehead with the box. The supply drop will actually land on the soldier and knock him out. You can Fulton the soldier, grab your ammo, and keep it moving. You know, so there's a lot of support features. There's just a lot of freedom. Like, there's something about freedom, being able to attack the game and play the way that you want to play. Not being restricted by linear gameplay, you know, fail stealth missions. You know, if you mess up being stealthy, you messed up. And everything is gonna go down because of that. It's a really dynamic and player freedom sort of game, and that's one of the reasons, one of the many reasons why I'm looking forward to this game come September, because we're gonna see a lot more content. September 1st, MavAttack is turning into a Metal Gear Solid channel. Like, it's going down. Basement. But if you guys enjoyed this episode of MavAttack, check that like button. I'm bringing you guys some more Metal Gear Solid 5, the Phantom Pain, news, information, all that good stuff. So stay tuned on MavAttack, and for you guys looking for some gameplay, I will have a gameplay video coming up tomorrow because I finally got my freaking life together, man. It's going down. Yo. So I appreciate you all. Thank you so much for 4K. All you he-mavs, stay rad, and all you she-mavs, stay fat. And I'll see you all on the next episode of MavAttack. Motherfucker.